Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today I present a documentary-style address on a crisis that has shaken the heartland of Punjab, the devastating floods of 2025 and their deep and wide-ranging impacts on people, agriculture, the economy and the environment. In the summer of 2025, Punjab, India's food bowl, witnessed one of the worst floods in decades. Relentless monsoon rains, swollen rivers and collapsing embankments submerged entire districts. According to Sphere India's September 2025 report, over 20 lakh people across 23 districts were affected, and more than 3.8 lakh were displaced from their homes. Impact on people. For thousands, life turned upside down overnight. Families lost homes, belongings, and in many cases, their loved ones. At least 48 people lost their lives, with several still missing. Villages in Gurdaspur, Hoshiarpur and Amritsar were the hardest hit. Relief camps sprang up to provide food and shelter, but challenges remain: contaminated water, outbreaks of waterborne diseases, and the silent trauma of displacement. One survivor said, "Our fields are gone, our cattle are gone. We must start from nothing again." Impact on agriculture. Punjab's lifeline, its agriculture, took a devastating blow. The floods hit right before the paddy harvest, destroying about 37% of the total paddy crop, according to Down to Earth. That's a loss worth nearly 7,500 crore rupees, with the total agricultural damage crossing 20,000 crore rupees. Over 1.7 lakh hectares of farmland were flooded. Experts say the soil itself has changed. Silt from Himalayan rivers hardened the top layers, reducing fertility and blocking water flow. As one agricultural scientist noted, the very foundation of Punjab's agriculture, its soil, has been altered. If fields aren't restored soon, the upcoming Rabi season could see reduced yields too. Impact on economy. Punjab isn't just any state. It contributes nearly 1/3 of India's rice and 40% of its wheat to national stocks. Flood damage here means potential food inflation across India. Reports by Chrysler warned that supply disruptions could raise food prices and strain both rural and urban households. With thousands of hectares of crops destroyed and storage facilities damaged, farmers face heavy debts, some fearing they won't recover before next season. The state government estimates total economic losses in the tens of thousands of crores, including infrastructure, transport, and relief costs. Impact on environment. The floods didn't just wash away crops, they changed the landscape. Thick layers of silt, uprooted trees, and eroded riverbanks have disrupted Punjab's fragile ecosystem. Soil scientists from the Punjab Agricultural University warn that iron and manganese levels have risen dangerously in many fields. Floodwater has also contaminated groundwater and increased the spread of mosquito-borne diseases like dengue. The long-term environmental scars could take years, even decades, to heal. Rebuilding and resilience. Recovery is underway. The state and NGOs are restoring embankments, disinfecting wells, and compensating farmers. But experts say Punjab needs more than relief, it needs resilience. That means flood-resistant infrastructure, crop insurance coverage, early warning systems, and a shift to sustainable farming practices that can endure extreme weather. The floods are a reminder that climate change is not distant, it's here, reshaping lives and livelihoods. From the heart of tragedy, Punjab's spirit remains unbroken. Farmers are returning to their fields, communities are rebuilding together, and the soil, though scarred, still holds promise. But the question remains: will we rebuild stronger or repeat the same mistakes? Only time will tell if Punjab's next harvest will be one of recovery or remembrance. This was After the Deluge, Punjab Underwater, a story of resilience, loss, and the urgent call to act before the next flood arrives.